All right. Welcome back to T.A.B.S Sports Talk, everybody. I am your host, Brian Trumpet Bling, and we're here to talk some sports with some good guys today, some good buddies. All right. Woo. we got the stupendous man himself, Mr. Mike E in the house.
Yes, sir. What's up?
What's up? We also got Joe King himself, Jody Jo. What up? So guys, it feels like the NBA season just ended. I mean, it feels like the Lakers just got that title, and we didn't really have time to celebrate. And now we're back ready for the season. It's got like Christmas Day. That's right around the corner. So there's been a lot of moves in the NBA though. A lot of moves. Let me get you guys' thoughts on AD and LeBron. What do you think of these signings, Mike? Let me hear your thoughts.
So obviously if you have one of the best players ever played the game in LeBron, guaranteed for the next 3 years, like that's your goal. Even despite the fact that he's 35, gonna be 38 at the end of the contract, he's gonna be solid. Just the way he takes his body, the way he plays.
LeBron's 35 isn't everybody else's 35.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 32. 42.
It's good. It's exciting. I think to know that these superstars are not gonna lead you along and make you wonder it's a good feeling to know that he's locked in. We don't have to worry about the LeBron summer of 2026. It's like no. We know what's gonna happen. Whatever year it is. So Jody Jo, what do you think, man? The King is back in LA. What'd you think? Let's hear it. I want to hear your stance on the Lakers.
LeBron has the titles I've given him over the years, one of which is Team Jason James. But aside from all that, honestly, I can't find any holes in their offseason. And those two signings, in my opinion, are flawless.
Mm-hmm.
You sign a guy like that who was supposedly slowing down 2 years ago, and then he shows out again.
He comes to the Western Conference.
The 2-year contract is perfect for that situation.
Yeah.
For somebody like him, you always got to, regardless of how he played, you always consider his age.
Yeah.
And a 2-year contract like that is perfect.
Just a little extension.
Extending Davis,
Yeah.
It's so historical. It's a historical team. It's one that's comparable to all the great teams we've all gotten to see.
Well, we shall see. I mean, it's in my head. If this was last year when we signed AD, I was like, okay, we should have a chance to win it. We should have a chance to contend for the title.
Yeah.
We've done that. We are the champs. We have to be dethroned. Exactly. We have to be dethroned. So I think the Lakers did a great job. Got some additional pickups. We got Wes Matthews. We got Marc Gasol. So we got another Gasol brother here on the Lakers. I mean, cool. I love it. Why not?
They filled every spot. Every person they lost, they put somebody better in place.
Yep.
Danny Green would have made that shot in Game 5, man. I guarantee you.
That contract was hanging on by a thread, and that missed.
There's a lot of shots, but you got to make at least that one big one.
You gotta make it, man. But he got his title. That's his third title. Moves on.
He got his title. Yeah.
A lot of one and dones.
He didn't hold them back from getting anything, right? And then he gets another opportunity to make a lot of money and prove himself again.
Yep.
As he's older. So good for him. Danny's fine. Good for full side. Yeah, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna show up this year.
Speaking of Danny, we know a Danny. Not Danny Green, but we know a Danny, and I would love to have his thoughts on the Lakers. I'd love to hear him talk about LeBron. That would be a fun thing to hear. That would definitely be a fun thing.
Comment, subscribe. on that.
What he said. Exactly. What he said.
He like outside of LeBron, right? It's a second
Solid.
round loss. I mean,
But a legitimate star.
sure, yeah.
And you,
The market when you're in New Orleans, but I mean, obviously, when you pair him up with arguably the best player ever to play the game, then you're bound to win a championship, especially the first year. That's clearly recruiting.
yeah.
But it's just good and exciting to have one of the best players literally in his prime, 27 to 30, in their prime. And we have him as a Laker.
Locked.
You can say
Locked.
You can say whatever you want about LeBron and what you like or don't like, but AD fairly and very liked amongst all fans, especially
Very much so.
fans.
Very much so.
We can easily adopt him as one of our own. So therefore, I'm more interested in AD's career is what I'm saying as opposed to what LeBron has. We already know what LeBron has done, but what AD grows with LeBron, especially outside of LeBron for those next 2 years, hopefully beyond the Lakers, I'm definitely excited for that, and that's something that I'm looking forward to for sure.
So that it's like we're seeing history. We're watching the dynasty right now. We just saw the first piece, which is the first year the Lakers got together, and now we'll see where they go from here. We'll see. All right, so that's Laker talk. There's a lot more sports out there than Lakers, even though we love to talk Lakers, and maybe we'll get the show going back when the Dodgers are back, so we can talk Dodgers, because LA sports right now is the hottest ticket, 100%. Hottest ticket, LA sports. Even though I'm not in LA right now, don't get it twisted. You don't see a Cardinals cup up here, do you? You don't see a Cardinals cup.
I know, I've never seen one. In the vicinity of your house.
Cool. So just thinking about the NBA season next year, and free agency was one part of it, but there's a lot of good teams. I feel like there's a lot of contending teams. Now, we know that Klay Thompson, I don't know if you saw, but Klay Thompson probably won't be playing. He tore something devastating. That's
And Kelly's been talking about the good teams. I was looking forward to seeing them again for sure. And not that we won't see them, but it would have been cool to see that original three together.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's sad, man. And injuries they're the most unfun part of sports and the unfair part of sports. But besides that, we have Regina. Daddy's on the phone. And Steph.
I think so. And when you say contend, you're suggesting that someone could potentially win, right? And I think even if Clay came back healthy, they still don't have an edge on the Lakers. So that's not. So they definitely were contenders, even with Clay coming back. And now, I think you're right. I think they're done for the foreseeable future.
It's crazy to think, because how big were they 5 years ago? And juggernauts. Injuries. Whoa. That has been talked about. That's a blockbuster. That's a blockbuster. Yeah, who knows?
I think the Bucks. If the Bucks were to lose Giannis, that would be good for him.
Yeah.
And I felt like he should have done it. Because they're gonna, whatever they do this year, it's gonna be the same as they've done the past 2 years.
They haven't improved like the rest.
Guys getting one piece and picking up somebody else that may be better, or that may outperform the line. It's just not enough. So they can prove that they can put like that, right? Like some of these other teams are doing. It's just unfortunate for Giannis.
That's it.
with the playoffs.
And then look at the East now. I mean the Nets are going to be night and day different, I believe.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike, and I want both of them because I'm excited to see them. That, on paper they got the fire.
It's fun, right? It's fun.
looks.
It looks exciting, man.
Super fun.
But then, but then you can make arguments for like the Warriors situation, right? When they got their rating.
Yeah.
Immediately everyone was just like, well, there's not enough balls on the court to go around. Who's going to score? They're going to butt heads. And they obviously ended up becoming juggernauts. But even in the beginning, people got it. I know those aren't the same players, same type of players, because those players are, they all handling heavy guys. So, but then of course, if KD were to make adjustments or they use him differently, I don't know if you'd want that, but I think that all that kind of goes into what kind of player he is, right? I don't think he's going to be the same player. You just can't be got enough of an injury like that.
No, I think it's just, what is it? Availability is the best ability.
Oh yeah.
Like, who are the best two players? KD, one of the most catastrophic injuries. Kyrie is always injured. I don't know. It was the last time he played a full season. Great player, obviously, but at the same time, like, who knows?
Exactly. It was there. At the time, right, it was New York. New York was supposed to go at him, and it's like, to your point, like, well, if you're another team in that situation, like the Nets, you kind of got to do that, right? If you have an opportunity and he's willing, you definitely pick something like that up. Not to say I don't want him to be the same player, it'd be great if he was the same player, because
We just never know.
one of the most exciting scores we've got to see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
A lot. If you've got to see a lot of great players.
Definitely. The offensive era of the NBA. The offensive era.
Because they're going to be exciting to watch, I think.
Hey, they got cool uniforms. I saw some uniforms. They look pretty cool. The Lakers? Oh, the Brooklyn one? It looked like chalk. Looked like chalk on the pavement or something.
I think the cleanest ones are honestly the Lakers and New Orleans. I like New Orleans.
I just don't like them.
Jerseys?
I like those. The Lakers blue. I'm just not a fan of the Lakers powder blue like that.
So you're not a Lakers fan, I guess.
Hey, quit that.
You know, it's not like
Quit that.
Bobbin weaving, of course, Customato, teaching him the early intricacies of boxing, and Mike Tyson all over Roy Jones Jr. Snoop.
This shit like two of my uncles fighting at the barbecue. Get your uncle out of here. Get him out. You go meet me in the backyard. I'm tired of this shit. Come on. Meet me back here, huh?
All right, guys. So let's move on from basketball, kind of right now. All right. So over this past weekend, there was a little boxing event that took place. Now it was an exhibition thing, and it was money was raised for charity and everything. But you had Mike Tyson boxing again. Now I remember Tyson fighting way back when me and Chris and Chris's dad we used to watch highlights of Tyson on VHS, and we caught a few fights even, and it was cool to see him back. He's older, right? He's so scared. He could still fight. Like $1 million. Did you guys take a punch from him? Dude, right now, would you take $1 million check waiting for you when you wake up? But you. Yes. Well. Yeah, I don't think I'd do it. I mean, imagine you just wake up and you're fine, but I'm not risking that. So kind of along those same lines, there was somebody boxing Saturday that was not ready to fight at all. And Nate Robinson, former NBA player Nate Robinson, fought, which Paul was it? One of the Paul brother YouTube guys. RuPaul. Yeah, right. Jake Paul, there we go. So he fought Jake Paul, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, but Nate got KO'd in the second round, and it wasn't like a KO like you get back up at 10 and you're like, oh, I should have, it was like he was asleep. He was asleep.
He's singing the hymns. He's trying to get
Night out ring.
That's it. Mamma Mia, the problem child, proven to be a big problem for Nate Robinson.
My goodness.
And of course,
Call the ambulance. Pick up the people.
we need
Now,
Knockdowns happen. The KO followed.
second
Second round.
yep, second round. They should have called it, but would you guys ever? I mean, what do you think Nate was thinking? Why would he do that? I don't get why he just thought he could box.
I personally don't know, what the influences were for him. I mean, I know they did that fake trash talking at, a couple public places every now and then. Obviously, they did social media harm.
Wait, do you think all boxing is all fake trash talking? Simon Wilson?
Well, to a degree, I have to. You gotta sell the fight.
You got to sell the fight. That's what it is. You got to sell the fight.
Say that, go ahead.
And so I think Nate, for me, I think Nate was monetary. I think that those are his influences, right? Because you got someone that's been trying to get back into the league for years now. He's probably wanting to do something, right, to make extra money because he knows he's at the twilight of all he's ever known, and that was playing basketball. And unfortunately, he did it, and he probably won't get the opportunity to play again. So I think it was monetary. I didn't think he belonged in the ring at all.
Not at all. You could tell from the instant.
Jake Paul, someone that that's been training professionally for years now. He does have a professional bout.
Is that so?
Yeah.
He has fought professionally already.
So it wasn't. Yeah. So.
And unfortunately, I know Brian and I have discussed this before.
So he's legit.
You can't step into the ring with a professional fighter, someone that's trained more than you, someone that's been training for years. He is a legitimate professional boxer now. He's someone that's proven that he's taking it seriously, and he's going to continue taking it seriously. So to see someone like that jump in the ring, that big name, and try to rush somebody like that, it's unfortunate because boxing's an art, and if you go into
Not my art.
100%, yeah. Him going into the bat like that, just maybe he discounted everything that goes along with all that, and the hard work that any boxer, not just Jake, but any boxer puts in, right, to prepare.
Yeah.
So I think he got exactly what he wanted. Hopefully he did get a good paycheck for that, because it was embarrassing.
For the rest of his life. For the rest of his
He
life.
shouldn't have been in there, even if he knew that was going to be the outcome. And I hope he did know that. But
For me, sorry, I just felt like I didn't know RuPaul was a profession. Whatever Paul was a profession. Like you said, definitely. I just for me, boxing is definitely an art. It's a definite skill that you just can't just half and just go in there. I think I thought Nate was just fighting a YouTube dude, and turns out that he's a real dude, and and it just showed, like you said, you can't just go in there assuming X, Y, and Z, and you're gonna get your butt handed to you, and that's what happened.
And if you don't follow the sport that closely, and looking in, because Jake he did come from the YouTube background, so that's where he started, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he started taking boxing seriously, training professionally, being licensed. He did get a belt under him, in which he fight professionally already. So
He got a belt.
a belt.
Oh, a belt.
So.
Yeah.
And there's just different levels, because if Jake were to fight someone that's been training a lot longer than him since most boxers start when they're really young.
Yeah, exactly.
Jake didn't start, I think, till he was either late teens or early 20s, I think. I want to say he's only 23.
So he started because of YouTube, or because hand in hand, just because he was just genuinely interested and wanted to
Genuinely interested, yes.
I see.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
And you don't really know someone's commitment, someone's intent, right? Until you see them put it into action.
Right.
And unfortunately, for someone like Nate, you got to take it more seriously than that.
Rocky 3, man. It's like Rocky 3.
You can't discount what someone's saying that they're taking something more seriously
It's
than
that
you
Clubber
obviously
Lang.
did because he didn't show anything else.
That's Mike's boy, Clubber Lang.
Was it hanging sit-ups?
All right, so
Outside of that bout, I mean, we got to see a bunch of undercard fights that were amazing.
yeah, there were some. Yeah.
Great event, right? I mean, both of those kind of.
Real quick, as someone that didn't see the fights or whatever, if I order some of the real quick 1 minute, the quick undercards that were notable, that were entertaining, that were cool or not cool, or what it is.
There was I don't know their names because it was undercard, but there was the fight right before Nate. I remember that was a really good fight. I can't remember names.
What made it a good fight? What makes a fight good?
Back and forth.
They're being competitive.
Them not dancing so much. I mean, dancing in a sense, but them not holding back. It's not. I'm the showboat. Let me flaunt up here and dance around. It's no. Let's go in. Let's get him. I mean,
It was like one of the things I dislike about boxing sometimes is just when we're just tired and hugging and hugging and hugging and hugging, and it's just like, dude, like throw a punch like at least once every minute, please. It's not.
Yeah.
not me. Was it? Nope.
They'll do that to catch their breath, like use it defensively, and we've seen a lot of that in the main event.
Oh yeah.
From Jones.
A bunch of bear hug old men, bear hugging. Yeah.
It didn't stop some of the punches that landed because both of the guys got some good shots in. I wouldn't say that either of them performed to the expectations of how it was portrayed in the media. But that's okay, right? Because
It was entertaining.
It was still fun to watch. It was
Yeah.
entertaining, and as Brian alluded to, all the undercard fights, they were, in my opinion, were great.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think the undercards were better than the main fight? I mean, this fight performance-wise?
For me personally,
Absolutely.
for me, I think the hype around the main event, and it delivered. Oftentimes you can get like, oh, it's hype, and then the fight's just nothing. But I feel like watching these two guys fight, they weren't. I mean, they're tired. Yeah, they bear hug because they're old. I mean, well, they're 50s in their 50s, but older. Excuse me. But they actually went at it. It wasn't just, oh, we're on TV again. I haven't been relevant. You haven't been relevant. But it's like, it was
My
real.
opinions, I was, to that fight, I was just like, someone's gonna die for sure.
Oh.
Someone's gonna die. That was like
Hey.
my extreme, not even extreme, but realistic thought. Like,
Head injuries.
Two dudes is gonna be in the hospital or just die like in a week or two.
And that goes back to the hype, right? All the hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen them training and Tyson.
Dude, yeah, all those Tyson training videos were just like, oh my god.
They got hate on me, man.
Yeah, I was excited.
He's still so like intimidating. It's crazy. When he came out with the black shorts and the black, and the way you just see him, you're just like, damn, Mike is still like,
That was I got a little chills from that.
yeah.
That was sick.
Because it's like,
The intro and walking in.
oh yeah. That was cool to see. And then we were chatting about it. We had Snoop Dogg was commentating. He made for some great comedy.
Snoop Dogg thing. I was like, well, what's up with Snoop Dogg?
He was just with the announcers.
He was
It was good, man.
Snoop.
Yeah, exactly what it needed because a lot of the analysts and the guys calling the fight, that the monotone.
A little dry.
Some of those guys have been around a long time. They know what they're talking about. But having Snoop call the fight, like that kind of fight, right, with those kind of guys, it was perfect. Man, if you're listening, right, not just watching the fight, then
Yeah. Come get your own.
They're on that quote around now everywhere. It was cool to have Jeff Brody live, right? While watching the fight, that was cool.
Yeah, man. So that was a cool event. Thank you guys. Okay.
Who do you think, real quick, just one word answers, who do you think won? Joseph, go. Who do you think won? Real talk. Who won?
Honestly, I see it as a draw.
Okay, that's enough. Brian, what do you think?
Tyson.
Who won?
Tyson.
All right, go ahead, Brian. That's all I needed to know.
Well, okay. Well, what do you think? Did you?
I don't watch nothing, so.
Well, what do you?
That's all I want to get your opinion. Like,
I called draw close to the end of the fight, and that's kind of what I was hoping for too. You got two legends in there putting their lives at risk, really, because in any situation you're getting hit.
what if you didn't know that they were legends? You're an alien, you just came in, you saw a fight from these two dudes. Who do you think legitimately won? You have to pick one. No draw.
We'll see. I think I could understand the draw, and you're right. You can understand. Nobody. I feel like Tyson was the aggressor, but that's just probably how Tyson fights. So for Roy to contend with Tyson, not get knocked out, and still contend. Like he got a few shots in there too. So I could see where the draw came from. It's just from looking at it, you could see Tyson being the aggressor. But how many times are people like the aggressor against like Floyd, and he's just defensive and he wins? So I could see a draw. I wasn't mad, like you said. I wasn't like, come on, Tyson.
Okay, yeah. So that's from a guy that didn't watch it. That's what I just wanted to know. Like, was it a draw because like, oh, it's exhibition and we're not gonna humiliate anybody, or but by the sounds of it, it looks like obviously Tyson's style lends to the more aggressive versus and the eye test may look like he's winning, but in reality, like you said, Jones was doing his thing and being defensive, doing the right boxing moves.
And he was
doing his thing, right?
He was getting out of some situations too. So.
It was a legit drop.
Yeah, well, that's why I gave you two answers, fair to say. Towards the end of the fight, I was thinking draw already. They called the draw. I was happy that they did, right? Because you see how happy they were after, and their willingness to do respectful interview after from both sides.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hearing them and all the respect they have for each other, and more so respect for the sport. That's good representation, especially from two dudes that they had a lot to lose, right? They're older.
They're alive. They have to lose their lives.
A lot.
They don't need to be taking shots anymore.
Not at all.
No significant ones, at least. I know there's on Tyson's side, he got some good body shots in, and I know Roy got a couple of good head shots in. So yeah.
All right. So real quick though, at the end, gun to your head, Joseph. Who won? Jones or Tyson?
Draw.
No, you gotta give one. Just draw's not an option. Gun to your head. Gun to your head. Your family's over a pit of acid.
Oh my gosh.
All the people that you love in your entire life. Your mother.
This pit of acid. Is the Joker nearby? Who has your family?
Your sisters.
Who has them? The Joker?
Give me one person.
I'm gonna go Tyson.
All right.
Tyson.
I like aggressors, but I also understand.
I understand.
I understand the sport. I understand what it takes to win. And it's not always the person throwing the most punches. It's not always the person that's attacking. As Brian pointed out, one of you guys pointed out, right? You got a defensively minded fighter. So, and then Roy's always been good defensively, but especially at this stage, right? That was the best strategy.
Avoid all punches.
Going up against a guy like that, I mean, you can't make any mistakes. And I didn't see him make any mistakes that would cost him some damage, significant damage.
Significant. So that was a good event. Boxing was good, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in to T.A.B.S Sports Talk again. It's been a fun episode. We got the stupendous man Mike and the Joe King himself, Jody Jo. So for today's Kobe historical moment, I'm gonna turn it over to Jody Jo. What you got for us?
Yeah, didn't have much time to think about this, but one did come to mind. It was, in my opinion, the last time we got to see the real Kobe, right? Vintage Kobe, just going to work. His body's never really held him back, even outside of all the injuries. We've seen him overcome. But one memory in specific is the 2012 team. You got Dwight Howard on the team. Nash is already out at this point. There's rumblings in the locker room. People are being accused of quitting, giving up on the team. And that being Dwight Howard, right? You had the injuries, or I like to say so-called injuries. I know he dealt with a lot psychologically and physically that year, but that aside, Kobe puts the team on his back. They're near the end of the year. They're trying to make the playoffs. The game before his injury, which is against Portland Trail Blazers, and I just remember him going off, specifically fourth quarter. He's hitting back-to-back threes, corner threes. Everything he's throwing up is back-to-back, and of course the narrative around that is like he's making this last effort, this last hurrah just to try to get the team in the playoffs. Because really, if you look at the rest of the team, including the guy who was supposed to be helping the most, right, in Dwight Howard, nobody was doing anything. Maybe part of the duel between them was the cause of that, or maybe it was the injuries. But in any case, Kobe putting the team on his back, and what would be, in my opinion, the last real game that he had as his prime self. Even though I think he was already well into his 30s, maybe 33 or 34 at the time.
But before that injury.
And yeah, exactly. The game before.
Was he already 34?
I think he was 33, I want to say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, don't get it. The game before the Warriors, the game before the injury, the torn Achilles injury, and he puts the team on his back and basically single-handedly gets the team to the playoffs.
Wow.
That's my memory for this one. That's one that always has stuck with me, and it always resonated. It always kind of hurt at the same time because I'd like to have seen him play at that level for a few more years.
Oh, yeah.
And I know he had it in him, right? So it's unfortunate how it played out, but one of my favorite games of his, nonetheless.
Definitely. Well, that's a great memory. So thank you guys again for being here today. We'll have another sports talk show hopefully soon in the future. But for right now, you guys have a good one and take care. Peace. Near future.
It's never been easy. It's never been easy this year.
I don't know if it should be easy, but it should be a little easier than what the Lakers are making it this year.
And listen to this chant reverberating through the Rose Garden.
Well, 17 out of 17 for Kobe from the free throw line. He's got 46 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 block shots, and 3 steals.
And again, Laker fans, you'll get a chance to make your own noise at home and welcome the Lakers back Friday night, Golden State. Game time's at 7:30.